going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy T McNeil, and this is indeed the DC Show. So if this is your first time here, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. To all of my non-subscribers out there, if you guys are looking for the latest information in sneaker news, reviews, updates, and the newly acquired sneaker box, we're talking about carbon sneakers out here for $100 or less. This is the place to be, all right? And obviously to all of my subscribers out there, I thank you guys very much for tuning in every day, watching the brother, supporting me, commenting. All your feedback is definitely appreciated, and we're gonna keep this thing moving, all right? So what is going on with y'all today, man? I got another hands-on review. I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on these. Now, ladies, hopefully you guys are tuning in. Trust me, I do be checking the numbers. I check the numbers now. I can definitely see that at least 8.9 to 9% of the ladies has definitely been tuning in. So my female audience has been growing. I definitely appreciate you guys as well, because I know a lot of y'all out there are sneakerheads, just like the fellas, okay? So, ladies, this is exclusively for you. Fellas, I definitely recommend that you guys tune into this particular shoe review as well, because you never know, you might actually like these joints, okay? Now, these are officially the Air Jordan 1 women's exclusive mids. They call these joints the Goose Feathers. All right, y'all, so I want to get you guys those opinions on this. I think the shoes are nice, but before we actually go over the actual shoe, let's put them joints down to the side for a second, and let's show the box, all right? Now, typically with women's releases, I'm starting to notice that this is the Nike and Jordan brand box that typically comes with that. What overall style is what you see right here, guys. So it always seems to come with the white box with the gold accents. So I'm definitely not upset with that at all, man. But you guys can see it for yourself. Jumpman logo right there, front of the box, on the sides of the box, top of the box, and you got all the gold Nike branding right there as well on the bottom of the box as well. All right, but this is not what you guys are here for. Okay, let's put this down to the side. So what you guys are here for is these Air Jordan 1 mid, and once again the Goose Feathers. All right, y'all. Let me make a point about something real quick before I even get started with this particular shoe, okay? I do realize that this is not a top of the line Air Jordan 1, okay? It's not a pine green, okay? It's not a core purple, okay? It's not Air Jordan 3, okay? It's not even a Flint 13, okay? So I do understand that, but just because it's not your quote-unquote top of the line Air Jordan, it doesn't always mean that it's not a great shoe, okay? A lot of the sneakerheads, man, in the sneaker world, what they tend to focus on a lot is the top brand of shoes. I mean, whether it's the Air Jordan 6 DMPs, okay, whether it's the Air Jordan 3s, UNCs, those are always going to be top of the line shoes, even the Bred 11s, okay? But again, it always doesn't mean that it's not a great shoe. Okay, Air Jordan 1s have came a long way, especially when it comes to not only the overall style of the shoes, but the multiple colorways and the multiple materials that these shoes are made out of, okay? All of them are not made with leather, okay? All of them are not made with suede, okay? All of them are not made with iridescent leather, okay? Patent leather, etc. Sometimes you get a mix of all of those different ingredients to create the shoe, okay? That's the reason why this particular shoe was actually copped recently, okay? Now, they did come out, I think, back in like October of 2019, so keep in mind, guys, this is not a new shoe, but I think it's unique enough. I think it looks good enough to talk about, so I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on that, okay? But again, just to kind of show you that, you know, just because it's not a top-of-the-line Jordan, it's not a quote-unquote sought-after shoe that a lot of sneakerheads and a lot of shoe fanatics are looking for. Again, you got a lot of different choices to choose from, and I made a point about this as well, about the fact that the Air Jordan 1, hands down, is the most duplicated shoe in the whole Air Jordan 1 lineup. Okay, matter of fact, in the whole Air Jordan lineup, you got more Air Jordan 1s dropping in the streets than any other ones in that lineup, and that's a fact, all right? So, with all that being said, man, let's talk about these Air Jordan 1 mid Goose Feathers. All right, y'all, so what immediately stands out to me is the Goose Feather Yellow and the Lemon Yellow. Okay, y'all. Now, I think the shoe is very nice. You guys can see it for yourself. Let's do a little pass through of these joints so you guys can kind of get an idea of what you're getting. But what stands out to me immediately is that Balls and Wings logo, guys. It is embedded into this leather panel, okay? And it almost has like a 3D pop out effect to it. I don't know if you guys can see that in the light or not. I know the light is really reflecting off of these shoes, which brings me to my next point. This is that iridescent leather, okay, guys? Almost puts me in the mindset of almost like a 3M material, so you have to be careful if you decide to cop these shoes, because these can be scratched extremely easy, okay? But I like the reflectiveness of it. Like I said, the Balls Wings logo definitely pops. I like how they actually designed that as well, like I said, into the actual leather itself. I think that looks good. Now, as far as the individual stitching, it's just like any other Air Jordan 1. You got all individual stitching around all of the panels right there. The Nike swoosh also reflective, as you guys can see. Same material that comes on the other panels of the shoe. You do have kind of that lemon yellow or that kind of goose feather suede, okay, guys, that comes right here. So that's very soft to the touch, and it feels very good in the hand as well, okay? The quarter panel also comes in that same leather. The strip that comes around the front of the toe box area, guys, as you can see, has the same leather as well. The toe box area is very clean, and as you guys can see how soft to the touch that leather is. Very nice, man, and very buttery smooth as well, all right? You do have your classic air hole vents right there as well in the Air Jordan 1. And of course, we go to the inner portion of the shoe, same ordeal. You know, you still have that iridescent material that comes on the shoe, coming in that goose feather yellow, as well as the suede, okay? Now, let's talk about the shoestrings. Now, the shoestrings for this particular shoe, what you see is what you get, okay? The Nike Jordan brand did not include any extra shoestrings in this. If you guys want to get creative, I mean, you could keep what you see, or you can swap them out and get you some white shoestrings, because it will match the outsole or the bottom of the shoe, okay? If you guys want to get even more creative, you can put black shoestrings in there. I mean, black does go with everything anyway, right? So I don't see anything wrong with either, like I said, swapping these out for white or swapping them joints out for black, all right? So let's go ahead and undo these shoestrings real quick, man, because I want to talk about, and now to talk about, but show you guys this tongue. The tongue actually is pretty cool looking, okay? It has the same mesh neoprene finish, okay, that a lot of Air Jordans seem to come with. You don't want a rough tongue up against your ankle anyway. That really wouldn't make any sense, okay? But the tongue itself, guys, again, does come with the neoprene mesh material, okay? It actually does match not only the body of the shoe, but it also matches the shoestrings as well, okay? Now, I do like this Air Jordan tab that comes on the bottom of the shoe, guys, on the very last strand of the shoestring. There is a little teeny Jumpman logo right there. I think that looks great. And obviously, it does come on both shoes, okay? Now, as far as the interior portion of each one of the shoes, guys, let's go ahead on and show them joints real quick. You know, it's not a lot going on with the interior portion of the shoe, but I will show you guys exactly what you're getting, you know, if you do decide to actually cop these particular shoes, okay? Now, as far as the interior portion of the shoe, you guys can see it for yourself. Hopefully you can see it in the light, but you do have a matching shoe liner as well that does match the goose feather yellow and the lemon yellow that comes on the outer portion of the shoe. The Jordan brand has actually incorporated that right onto the inner portion as well. And on top of that, guys, as you can see, the soft cloth that comes on the inner portion of the shoe also matches the goose feather yellow that comes on the outer portion as well, okay? What do you guys think about that? Do you think that they should have maybe mixed it up a little bit? Maybe make this white, okay, just to kind of match the outsole, or maybe black it out, okay, to give it more color? I'm not sure. You guys let me know what you think, okay? Going back to the tongue real quick, guys, they do have the Jumpman logo with the Air badge right there in the front as well. And the color of that is actually white, okay, or more like a cream color. Little bit, you know, like an off-white. It's not really the same white that comes on the outsole, but I think that it works, okay? But again, this is one of those situations where they probably could have made this black. Okay, they could have made the interior black or made it white. You know what I'm saying, guys? Just to kind of break it up. But at the end of the day, I'm not too mad and upset about what the Jordan brand did. I think the matching color works. And, you know, you guys let me know what you think. Okay, now, last but not least, guys, let's actually sew the outsole of the bottom of the shoe. Once again, there it is. No two-tone colorways. Like I said, with all Air Jordan 1s, there's always one typical color anyway. And of course, you do have a Nike badge right there as well with the Nike swoosh, all whited out. And you know, it's pretty plain Jane. Okay, so the star of the show is obviously this goose feather yellow. This is a very, very unique color. Okay, I've never actually seen a yellow this particular color, and really the suede is almost has like a greenish, kind of a greenish hue to it. Okay, it's not completely yellow like the reflective goose feather yellow here that comes on the iridescent leather, but I think that it does work. Okay, now again, guys, like I said before, I do understand that this is probably not going to be a shoe for everybody. How does the old saying go? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not going to be something for everybody, but it's all about your individual taste, okay, and what you feeling that particular day. Okay, so like I said, it's not going to be one of the most popular shoes out there, but it shouldn't be discredited simply because it's not. Okay, you got a lot of choices out here to choose from, like I said before, and really, you know, it's up to the person that's spending the money. All right, so if you guys have any comments and questions, man, y'all leave it down below. Brother, we'll get back to you. But like I said, let me know how y'all feel about these. If you guys want more information, you know, about where you can find them, definitely leave a comment down below in the comment section. And, you know, a brother will get back to you. But let's take one more pass through, man, of these Air Jordan 1 mid, women's exclusive goose feathers. All right, y'all. So I think it's a very beautiful shoe. And you guys can see the rear of the shoe as well. Still has that nice, smooth, iridescent leather. And you also have the suede uppers as well on the shoe. And it definitely works. All right. So I appreciate you guys watching and listening and tuning in. Until the next time, make sure that you guys have a good one and just stay safe.